Hello everyone and welcome to the Carcode YouTube channel. If you're new, my name's Sam and today I'm going to be showing you around my new car. Some of you may have already seen it on my Instagram stories. And no, I'm not getting rid of my other car, Daffodil. This is an additional fun summer car. I got this cover especially for this video, but it will come in handy as you'll see. Let's unveil this car. There we go. It's a 2000 Volkswagen Golf Cabriolet S. And it's called Wizard because it's got a black hat on it and it's pretty magical. I think the best way of showing you around and explaining the new car is to get out and drive it, so let's do that now. It will most likely be best just to live in the boot, this cover. It will be kept in a garage, but I'll keep the cover on it anyway in the garage. There we go. It's actually got a surprisingly big boot for a Cabrio. It's the height that it suffers with, but the width is not too bad. It does have a tonneau cover. Let's see what the cover looks like. So these little snaps go on. It's good that it came with this, not all of them will. And this is just to protect the roof from dirt and things like that when it's down, and just to make it look a little bit neater really. I don't think that's on 100% properly. There we go, that goes down there. I think a lot of the time people don't bother with these. They're not a mega faff, but they are a bit of a faff. So this is inside. I did put these seat covers on, which actually fit very well. They're Walser seat covers. They're from Roofbox Company, and they were a bit of a faff to fit. There we go. I will show you the roof now. So the roof is in pretty good condition. The sides are kind of delaminating, but it's not causing any moisture to get in the cabin, so I'm not majorly worried about it. It doesn't look the best, but you can't do anything about that. You can see what I mean about the roof like delaminating almost. So you click those into place, and then the hydraulics do work on it, which is good. I'm just seeing if my seat covers are interfering, but they're not. All good, right. So obviously being a soft top, that's the most fun thing about it. It's really cool, and also it feels so small. That's because it's about the size of a current Polo rather than a current Golf, because it's based on the Mark III Golf, not the Mark IV. It looks like at the front it looks like a Mark IV, but it's got the Mark IV lights and bonnet on the 3.5 is what they call it, the facelift. But no, it is a Mark III Golf underneath, basically. So, where did I get this car from? Well, I got this car from Leicester. It was just a private seller. A guy who had it for about a year, got it in summer. He wasn't a massive fan of the colour, so he'd gone for a red Audi TT instead, which was pretty cool, with a more powerful engine as well. This isn't a powerful engine at all. You wouldn't think it though. It sounds good, and it even got a bit of backfire yesterday. The clutch biting point is a little high, but it's nothing awful. It's not like a Citroen C1, so it's not really that bad. It's a 1.8 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder with a measly 74 brake horsepower, but it feels faster than that. There's quite a lot of body flex, especially with the roof down, which is quite weird, and it squeaks a bit, but it's all part of the charm of the car. And even at faster speeds, it's quite stable. Of course, I don't feel as safe in this as the Golf or as the Up, but it's not bad. When I've been on the motorway, I sat at about 60, 65, and it feels fine at those speeds. You've got dual airbags, but of course, it's not going to be safe in modern standards at all, but it makes me feel safer than maybe a classic Beetle or something very old, a Mark I or Mark II Golf. Definitely this is the era where it started becoming more modern, so that's really good. It's a 5-speed manual and the gears are a bit funny. It's a bit hard to get into first, but I do quite like the gears. They're all right. They've got a little bit of a longer throw than other cars, but nothing awful again. The only thing with the car is at certain speeds the engine sort of jolts a little bit, which isn't the best. I've not got it fully checked over yet. It has had a new catalytic converter. That's good that that's all new. That wasn't a cheap job, of course. There's no lights on the dash, but I'm gonna get it checked out fully just to really see what that jolting's about. I've not felt it yet today. It's just at higher speeds really. There might be something in the fuel lines. It might be one of the engine relay switches, so it might just need one of those replacing, I believe, for the fuel pump. So I've done a bit of research seeing what it could be. So it could be a few things. I don't think it's the engine mounts. It doesn't wobble at all, and when you just rev it, when you're still, it doesn't move, and you can't move it to the touch, so that's good. Honestly, it's not as bad as the figures suggest. 0 to 60 in 15 seconds isn't quick at all. You could get the quicker one with the GTI engine, which was a 2-litre naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Still only had 115 brake horsepower, so it's not exactly gonna blow you away. I just love the wind in the hair. That feel is so nice. It's quite unique, and it's a lovely novelty. It's something I loved reviewing the MX-5 not too long ago, and it's something I loved when I borrowed the T-Roc Cabriolet a good while ago. Is just that novelty aspect of it is so fun. So it kind of doesn't run the most smooth. You can feel it kind of skips a beat almost. So it's like that. So something not 100% right with it, but not awful. It set me back £2,250. Obviously £2,000 a lot of money as well, just to spend on a toy essentially, but it's going to keep its value hopefully quite well. These are getting rarer, and I love the colour. One of the main reasons I really wanted to go for it, because it's almost the same colour as my Golf Daffodil, turmeric yellow. This is Futura yellow, of course. It's a lot older car. It's 18 years older almost than my newer Golf. It does have the wind deflector included as well, which is nice, and it's got a great history, so that's really good as well. It has covered not a mega amount of miles. It's covered 98,204 miles. It's not low mileage, but it's not necessarily high mileage. It's averaged about 3,500, 4,000 miles per year. Get this, I am the 9th owner of this car, but of course, convertibles always have more owners as well. It's quite smooth, just a bit jiggly, a bit jolty. Of course, it is an older vehicle, but it's that crossover when vehicles started to become more modern. The Mark IV Golf obviously is around that time. The Ford Focus was coming out, the first generation around this time. And you can smell the fumes coming off the catalytic converter as well. And thank you to Chris as well, who I bought it from, really nice guy. He almost didn't want to get rid of it, so thank you for getting rid of it, because I am quite chuffed with it, to be honest. It's so fun. When I drive my other Golf, I'm like, oh, it's just not quite as fun, but it's definitely faster and also more refined than this, and a lot better on fuel. It burns about half as much as this does. This is just a fun sort of weekend car. It's a novelty for sure, definitely. No, I don't feel as comfortable in it doing longer journeys as I do in the Golf, or even in my mum's Up that we both use. It's not for that. Yeah, it's quite a novelty aspect having the wind in your hair while you're driving. Something a bit different, isn't it? You can hear the exhaust. It's a bit jolty. We'll get it sorted out. This as well, the door panels are kind of quite like waxy, like the finish is coming off. So I've kind of cleaned a lot of it off, and it looks new there, but I need to do the rest and on the other side. So there's little bits and bobs. I've ordered quite a bit for it as well. I've ordered some pedal covers. I've ordered a stitch-on steering wheel cover in leather, so that'll look new. I've ordered a new gear knob, a few bits and bobs that are going to just add to the car 100%. And you can actually hear that the exhaust has got decent grunt to it. Lots of emissions coming out there. Great for the environment, not. But I'm not going to be driving this every day and not doing a massive amount of miles in it. It's almost like the exhaust has got a hole in it. Who knows, it may do. I'll show you the condition of the outside. Pretty clean, and it's what everyone says. There is a bit of a scratch and a dent sort of thing. I might get that sorted eventually. The bumper clips have either failed or kind of been bumped. There's a little touch in there. There's a slight bit of rust. I did ask for pictures of the arches because I know that's very common for them to rust, but this has definitely been kept in a garage because of the condition of it. It's very good and it's not damp at all. So this is the only bit that's been rusting. All the other arches are clear, which is always great. These are all in black plastic, as they were on the standard ones, and on the higher specs they were in body colour. So I may colour code them to the colour of the car as well at a further date. The rear lights do have quite a bit of water in them as well, which isn't ideal, so they'll need replacing. I did get some on AliExpress, and then I looked at the reviews and I was like, maybe they're not the best quality, so I cancelled them. These are the original Hella lights, Hella, the light manufacturer. So I'm going to get some proper ones of those. As you can see, this one is quite full of water and it's cracked as well. One thing about these lights though is how modern they look for the time is really cool. This car came out in 1997, and these look similar to the new cars. I think it's just because how Volkswagen just improve a little bit along the way. It means cars look quite timeless, and this is definitely one of those vehicles that it doesn't look 24 years old whatsoever, I think. So coming to the front of Wizard, this is definitely my favourite angle of the car. It's got the Mark IV face with the Mark IV lights, halogen of course. Look really great. I just love the look of this car. I think it's great. The colour is stunning, the Futura yellow. It's a little bit lighter than the turmeric yellow. It's more like the BMW Phoenix yellow off the M3, so I like it. It's a mixture between the Phoenix yellow, I'd say, and the turmeric yellow, but stunning. It's goldy, it's more pearly than the turmeric yellow. There's a bits that have been faded as well from the sun, like the door mirrors, but I think that looks really cool. It has a very pearlescent effect, which is great. The aerial's been repaired at some point and is a bit wobbly. This reception's not great. There's definitely a few little bits that can use some improving. I'll show you underneath the bonnet now. So the bonnet, like on my Golf, it is on hydraulic strut, which is lovely. And here is the beast of the 74 brake horsepower from the 1.8. So there it is. It's had its cam belt change in 2021. I hope you can hear me, it's quite loud. So that's good. The radiator's on. I don't know if it's running a bit hot. Definitely needs to be checked over because there's something kind of jumping, skipping a beat. You can hear it. Not the most powerful engine. It's almost half the power of my Golf. The good thing about it being a 1.8 though is it is quite torquey. I mean, you can definitely get way more torque now out of a turbocharged engines, of course. It's got 140 Newton meters of torque, which for 74 brake horsepower is pretty good. And it doesn't feel slow, I'd say. I mean, if you're used to a faster car, you're gonna think this is mega slow. But I'm used to my Golf, which is a 1.4 TSI, 123 brake horsepower. It does feel slower, like 0 to 60, 0 to 30, you don't notice a big difference. That's kind of what I'm gonna be mostly doing around town and little bits here and there. The radiator keeps coming on. It's gonna get checked out on Friday though, so we'll know 100% what's going on, hopefully. One of my favourite features on the new car is the 15-inch BBS alloy wheels. These were factory-fitted BBS wheels. They just look really cool. They do have that sort of modded look, but they're not. They're just completely factory, and they had them on the Mark IV Golf as well. I love the look. They're just very simple, very classic, but yeah, look really sporty and really good. Also, you can see there the little Carman badge. These are made by Carman in the Carman factory, which is really cool. Although it's quite an old car, it does have some quite modern features which are really good. Notably, the fact that it's got ABS front airbags makes it feel safe, and I probably wouldn't buy a car without those things. This is the minimum safety I'd go for. Also, one of the owners, don't know which one it was, installed rear sensors, which is great. They're not the right yellow, but I can do that. You can probably hear it. And they're actually really good. It's great to have rear sensors, I really like that. And the other notable modern feature is definitely the electric roof, that you don't have to go and grab that. That's really great. It takes about 20 seconds. It's not the best, quickest system, but it works, and that's the main thing, isn't it? I've decided for the rear seats I'm gonna get some snapback little pop things to pop them into place so they go over, and that'll be absolutely perfect then, and then I can just unpop them when I have passengers and they can put the seat belts on, so that's great. You have to lift it up a little bit like that and then go on both sides and just click and click, so feels secure. All the windows are manual, which feels very retro. And this is the interior. I honestly don't think I've done too much of a bad job with these seat covers, if I do say so myself. The headrest covers are nice. They did have this pattern on it, but I put the back ones on. I put 2 sets on because the back headrests don't really have headrests. I'll show you the back now. You can still hear that jumpiness. It's not the best on fuel either. Just over half a tank, and I've done 192 miles from full. It's not awful. I think you'll get about 400 miles out of a tank, which works out to just over 30 miles per gallon, which isn't excellent, but it's not awful. I'm gonna get in the back now. Please don't mind the mess. That was the aftermath of seat covers. Actually 3 seats in the back, believe it or not. This is a middle seat, not massive, narrower than a new Polo. same length but narrower. All of the windows are manual windy windows, so that's proper classic, isn't it? It doesn't have air conditioning, doesn't have cruise control, doesn't have DAB, none of the mod cons that you get now. These are often called the strawberry basket because they have this roll bar on top of here. Great for anything in the front, but in the back I don't think this is going to do much good for you, so I don't think I'll be carrying passengers much in the back anyway. These are tucked in anyway where the seat belts are underneath. This was a quick job. They don't work because basically this bit at the top, I think this is the best look. It was very quick and easily done, but yeah, so it just freshens it up a bit. There's definitely more stuff that I want to do just to spruce it up. I'm gonna have to spend a little bit of money, I know I will do, but hopefully it'll be worth it, and I just want to get it looking great. And honestly, even though it's not perfect, I'm loving driving it and enjoying it so far. As you can imagine, I'm gonna have an absolute blast with these two cars, doing loads of photo shoots with them together, a couple of videos maybe comparing them, old and newer. There's 18 years between them almost, so pretty cool to see what's changed, etc. And some things that are actually very similar in the cars as well, so that'll be in a future video. But you can see the colours here, very similar, and you can see if you like this, you're probably going to like this. I have to say I prefer the turmeric yellow. I'm used to it, obviously. It's a little bit more rich, but this Futura yellow is nice. It's got more of a pearly effect. For a 24-year-old car, the paintwork is pretty good. So there you have it. That's my review on my new car. I hope you enjoyed it. I can already tell you Daffodil is forever my favourite. My first car, never let me down, and safer, faster, more refined, just a better car obviously. But this is just fun for the novelty factor. A few things that need doing that I keep worrying, oh, it's going to cost a lot, but I'm probably just being dramatic. It literally just needs its engine check-in, and it just needs a pair of rear lights and then a few different cosmetic things that I can fix quite easily and for quite inexpensive. I think I'll do them myself, to be honest. If not, I'll get them done at the body shop at work. Shouldn't cost me too much, and hopefully it'll serve me well. It'll be kept in a garage, so I'm very happy with it. It's quite exciting. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe down below and let me know what you think of the new car Wizard. Of course, I will be doing new car reviews as well, so keep an eye out for those if you're used to those, and I'll see you in my next video.